What's good with it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm late. What's up? What's good? Semi-consistent post more cartel videos? Nah, I ain't doing that shit no more. Maybe looking at the economics of cartels. What's good, y'all? Every other day streamer. Why not, bro? I'm changing my channel. I think I told you. Who was here? We're gonna wait for people to come, but who was here for the last stream? Do more on the economics of Democrats and Republicans? Yeah, we definitely can do that. No, I wasn't there. I was part of it. Chat, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the... Couldn't make it? You can rewatch the stream. I don't think people want me to do another PowerPoint. I told you guys. What's up? What's up, Pranav? Where are you guys all tuning in from? It's gonna be a short stream. Low-key, a migraine is coming. I just played soccer, so I have a beanie on. But I think we can have a chill stream. I want to be consistent with the streaming, at least 3 times a week. New York City, yes, I would love to come to New York City soon. Do I have your permission to goon? If you want to. If you want to watch this shit with your dick out, go for it. Fucking go for it. I'm eating dinner. I literally just got home from working out. So yes, Titus 123. I will be changing my channel. I will be changing my channel in a way that is more so focused. Like this. Did you end up voting for Trump? Yes, I voted for Trump. Have you thought about doing a video on the LA fires? No, I mean, yes, like not in terms of like breaking news, but yes, in terms of talking about the insurance fraud that's going on right now. Do more analysis videos on things happening on the world. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm not doing conspiracy theories. We're not doing a PowerPoint, don't worry. But for those who don't know, well, actually, I'm curious. For those who were here last stream, explain it to my audience. Maybe that's a really good way to like see if I was able to explain like this new vision well. Tell your friends in the comments what it was, how I'm shifting the channel, or if you're curious, go watch the stream. It's the replays are there. Yeah, insurance companies are definitely the worst like business model, or like no, it's the best business model for fucking people over, but it has got to be the most like fucked up business. I mean, what other business is like something that's like mandated to get, right? It's like pretty much mandated to get health insurance. It's pretty much mandated to get car insurance. It's pretty much mandated to get house insurance, right? Basically, you have for 2 hours with Google Slides in the background. Oh, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. I do not want to be a gaming YouTuber, no. But yeah, guys. I was thinking we could investigate insider trading. Specifically, congressmen, police, politicians, and their insider trading. What do you guys think? The reason why I want to do it is I want to just involve you guys into the process. So there's obviously, quick question again, do you think that insider trading, when done legally, they report their trading activity have any predictive value? Well, so there's actually a couple companies that like investigate this. Have you guys heard of these companies? So have you guys heard about like the Nancy Pelosi tracker? To give you context, maybe that's the best way to describe it. So to give you context, there is this guy who I believe a couple of years ago created this Twitter page. created this Twitter page called Nancy Pelosi Stock Trader, and it's kind of been through the ringer. I feel like I think a couple times it actually even got like banned. And so, like, are you not really doing journalism? No, I am. It's just now I'm focusing on looking at. Okay, this is the channel direction. I'm not going to go through these fucking slides. We don't have time to do that. But this is the direction that the channel is going. And if you don't want to watch this type of content, that's fine. Get the fuck out now. I don't need you. I only want people who want to keep watch this new sort of content direction. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start following the money. The reason why I came to this conclusion is because all these fucking issues that I've looked at, whether it be the border migrant crisis, whether it be voting, whether it be on trans issues, at the end of the day, all the conclusion that I kept coming back to, and it literally felt repetitive times of me saying this, it always came back to following the money. The reason why the migrant border crisis will never be solved, no matter if it's Trump, Obama, Jimmy Carter, or FDR, the reason why the illegal immigration problem will never be solved is because America relies on cheap labor, right? It's no secret, right? There's jobs in this country that no American would do for such low price. That's where illegal immigrants come in. That's why, if we really, really wanted to, right, we would put fucking border agents every 10 yards across the border and make sure that no one gets in. But at the end of the day, you always have to follow the money, and then that's when you can see the behavior. It's a cliche at this point, right? Follow the money, follow the money. But really, if you really want to know why certain things are happening, especially a lot of like these woke things, especially a lot of like these even more like kind of buried within like investigations, it's always because of money. So yes, it's going to change a little bit in the sense that we're not going to now be doing street interviews where I'm going to be asking dumb liberals like, oh, do you think trans athletes should compete against women? No, we're going to actually now start doing different types of documentaries. It's going to be a lot more focused on business. It's going to be a lot more focused on, maybe the dark economy, the dark truth behind the health insurance business, the dark, the American dream is leaving America, and looking at Mexico City gentrification. Or for an example, right? These are a couple like upcoming ideas, right? I don't know if you guys can see it, but like a couple examples, like this is the next video. We asked dictatorship survivors about capitalism. The next video after that is around the false accusation case, right? So that's the direction that it's going to hit in. It's going to be a lot more focused. It's going to be a lot more like around like this central theme. Any questions for those who wasn't able to look at the last stream? So I think that's going to be a lot more interesting. It's like, for an example, right? I've done a video on fat acceptance before, right? I've done a video on fat acceptance. That was one of my first videos. Has fat acceptance gone too far? So what would it look like in this update again version? Now it might be who is profiting off of the fat acceptance movement. Right? Bro, are you looking for people to join your channel? Well, what can you do? What are your skills? No, the whole like BlackRock thing is also kind of played out. I feel like that's like talked about to death. So like, yeah, maybe in the maybe later. But I want to bring a different flavor to this. Because like there already are channels that kind of do this, right? There's channels like Good Work, right? They make videos like who's buying our elections. There's Jake Tran. I'm sure have you guys seen any of these people? There's Modern NBA. There's Johnny Harris. Like Johnny Harris makes videos like this, right? There's James Janney. There's Magnus Media. There's a lot of like people doing this. But now I want to bring my own flavor to it. You guys know any of these? Do you guys not know any of these people? Johnny Harris is a bad example. Well, no, like, hear me out here. Okay, I think you guys all know Johnny Harris, right? Johnny makes videos like this too. In fact, we're going to watch it together in just a bit. Why are politicians so damn rich? You guys don't know any of these fucking people? Shit. Maybe I'm gonna lose all your audience. Maybe I'm gonna I don't know if any of you guys are gonna keep watching in like a few months then. I don't even know why I'm spending my time fucking talking to you guys at this point. You said that last time? What did I say last time? Y'all don't like Johnny because he's a liberal. He makes quality vids. Yeah, I agree. See, I also want to get away from this. Like, I think a big value point of why you guys watch me is this kind of whole unbiased investigation, right? But at the end of the day, probably the most unbiased way to explore a topic is if you actually follow the money. If you're like looking at the core reasons instead of the surface level things of like, what the fuck? Trans people, oh my God, why are they playing sports? If you walk past that and actually look into the depths of it, it always points back to money. So that's the direction I'm going to take it. If you guys don't want to keep watching, that's okay. I know views are going to drop, but I strongly feel like this is the direction to take it. I'm all here for it no matter what. We'll see. Anybody not like this direction? You can be honest. If you don't give a fuck about this, it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, so back to what the stream is about. Be a quick little stream. I wanted to commit to my word that I'm going to be streaming semi-consistently, whether only 10 of you show up to 62. I want to be here. I want to be here and be with you guys. One thing people like is how you get in the middle of it and not just sit in a room and talk like you actually go out. That is true. That's not being lost, right? That's not being lost, right? I'm not just going to be yapping, right? Like there's going to be investigations. Who here saw the intro that I played yesterday? Do you guys want like a sneak peek of this? I don't know how many of you have been watching like the stream since like yesterday or a couple days ago. Do you guys want to see like what this upcoming vision looks like? Who's seen it? Do you guys want a sneak peek? Type a W if you want to see a sneak peek. I would never miss a Gen stream. I need gooning material after all. The craziest thought, is that if there's at least 60 of you guys watching right now, one of you guys is probably watching this naked. Like, it's not like I'm imagining that, right? But there's a chance that at least one of you guys are just watching me yap with a beanie on and a fucking tank top, sweaty as hell, watching this shit naked. As I show you my next video and we talk about Nancy Pelosi's stock trader. Okay. I need to see some more W's. You guys want to see this? Like, I can yap all I want about what my next 2025 content direction is, but who gives a fuck? You guys don't want to see slideshows. You guys want to see some actual substance, right? Who's with me? Have you heard of the theoretical connection between Amazon and child trafficking? I mean, I'm going to be honest, bro. Even if that's true, I'm still going to be using Prime. Even if that's true, if Amazon comes knocking and it's like, again, let's do a crazy sponsorship. I'm doing an Amazon sponsorship. You know what? I can talk about money and corruption, but corruption only happens if I'm lying about it, right? If a crazy sponsor comes, right? If Amazon is like, again, I'm giving you the motherfucking bag to talk bad about Temu. Bro, I'm taking that money. I'm gonna investigate money and corruption so honestly that I'm not gonna even allow myself to be corrupted. I will tell you in advance. I will tell you in advance if Amazon comes knocking at my door asking for a sponsorship. You goddamn right. Okay, anyways, I'll show you guys the vision. Let's do this. So this title is going to be the $110 million false accusation case that ruined his life.
It has eviscerated my life in every way possible. And I almost jumped.
What stopped you? This is Saifullah Khan, and he was accused of one of the worst crimes a man can commit and was days away from jail and deportation. But turns out the accusation was false. This is the story of a former Ivy League student's 8-year battle to win a $110 million lawsuit against Yale and the false accuser. And if he wins, it could change the lives of thousands who have been falsely accused. And as someone who's faced a false accusation myself, I know I'm not the only one. So I wanted to set my bias aside to try and find out, could this change how false accusers are held accountable? Who profits from this false accusation industry? And how quickly can the public turn from loving you to hating you? And in a topic that's often treated as guilty until proven innocent, I wanted to start by hearing from the man himself on what exactly happened. And to find out, is he completely innocent?
You're from Afghanistan, right?
So I'm from Afghanistan. I was born in a refugee camp on the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan. My family was escaping political turmoil, violence, and just civil war.
Tell me about how you even came to America.
Well, I bought a plane ticket. I guess Yale got me that ticket. Yale was my ticket not just to the school itself, but to America and to a promising life in general. I was too poor to pay the 5%, 10%. So with Yale, they bought my ticket in a sense. They paid for clothing, housing, tuition, food, which I'm incredibly grateful for.
What's the night of the incident?
She and I were in that flirtatious phase. She was sending me Shakespearean sonnets and poems. And
That's like the Yale way of flirting. So you guys had relations before?
There's that tension. No. We had that romantic tension.
Got it. Just interest in each other.
And so we were celebrating the purchase of a new mansion. And so I hosted a party. And after the party, we ended up at the symphony orchestra.
Look at this new gen, bro. New gen gen.
And it was just, a nice Saturday night fling. And so she didn't want her friends to know that we had the day after. So she wanted to keep it tight-lipped, and so we even texted, we talked in person about it, and she didn't want them to know. And
what were they accusing you of specifically?
So they were accusing me of 4 counts of a struggle session. It went to a trial, and so Yale would interfere. And fall of 2017, we were actually even done with jury selection. 5 minutes before the jury was sworn in, they came in with a big trash bag, the prosecutor's office, which is not Yale. So that was a key differentiator. The prosecutor was thankfully not part of the Yale control sphere. They found exculpatory evidence that Yale was trying to hide. Some of it contained material, such as verbatim, from Afghanistan. Violence is accepted there. He must have done it. These were notes passed between the administrators and the police. For example, she said that I dragged her from the symphony orchestra.
Should I keep going? Should we keep playing this?
That she was falling over and stumbling.
I want you guys to watch
and all she
video.
remembers was just struggling hard against being, dragged around campus, and that she was falling over again and again. And there's camera evidence, none of that happening. It's just not true. It did not happen.
So you can see how a serious accusation can ruin someone's life, because even when it's proven false, your reputation is still destroyed. And it can even turn those who you thought was the closest to you against you.
My dad didn't talk to me for years. My mom would, cry, and she didn't know what was happening to her son in America. What are they doing to my son? What's going on? Because she's illiterate. She doesn't know how to read. And so she's playing me off of, emotions. And so just being told that, oh, he's under a criminal investigation and he could be put in prison for decades. She went to sleep crying many, many, many nights.
Walk me through how you were feeling as this all happened.
I was just questioning it.
I'm going to leave it there. I can't play the whole shit. Come on now. But that's the direction we're taking it. That's what I mean. That's a new fucking gen that we're going to bring to streams in 2025. I'm fucking sick about talking about the same goddamn fucking thing over and over again. I'm better than that. I don't want to talk about goddamn trans people all the time. I don't want to talk about every fucking LGBTQ issue. I don't want to talk about the surface level shit. I want to talk about the things that affect you and I. The fact is, a lot of the problems that we have, it's not about race. It's not about gender. It's not. At the end of the day, a lot of the struggles that you and I have, right? It's all based on class struggles, right? Of course racism exists. Of course sexism exists. Of course transphobia, of course homophobia exists. And those things are all horrible. But at the root of the day, right? Like, there's a reason why money solves problems. And we're going to talk about the corruption and all that, but I will never lie to you. I want to be rich. I am a capitalist. Any YouTuber that tells you, any content creator that tells you that they're not a capitalist are motherfucking liars. You think Hassan, you know who the best capitalist in the entire like content world is? It's Hassan Piker. He's figured out a way to monetize dumb fucks who thinks he's a socialist. He literally makes money yapping in front of a camera. Do you think any goddamn socialist or communist country, do you think you can do that? You could become a multi-millionaire if you didn't live in like one of the best capitalist societies ever. Get a fucking grip. So I will never lie about that. I'll never lie about that. At the end of the day, I think what we all need, I think why you kept watching me and why you'll keep watching me, even if these like, you know, I'm going in a new direction, is you want people who are honest. Look, I will never lie to you. We're going to be rich. We are going to be rich, guys. All 87 of you guys that are watching this, we're going to be rich. But a big way of getting rich, especially in this country, is we got to know how to play the game. And a good way to do that is by watching this new direction. We're going to talk about the corruption. We're going to talk about, you know, the different ways different businesses work. We're going to look at the society's biggest issues, and we're going to follow the money together. So then we can understand now why things are happening. So now you're going to start watching my videos. And by the end of it, we're going to tell you about the false accusation industry like I tell you in this video. I tell you about how, at the end of the day, power works behind silent doors in America. I'll talk to you about all these things so we can navigate the world better together. Because at the end of the day, just me yapping at a camera, it's not going to change anything. Me as a fucking YouTuber is not going to be able to change anything. But if I tell you about how it works and you're able to see the world a little bit differently, you're going to be able to play the game a little bit differently too. So I will be transparent. And I feel like I'm very excited for this new vision. I have so many different topics that we can like talk about. And I think we can bring something different to this niche. It's like kind of like that bridge between what we've been doing, right? But like, let's say instead of now going to like the border and just like doing it, maybe we investigate how the US is profiting off of more migrants. That's still unbiased, right? That doesn't really, it's not really left or right, because it isn't. I don't think this whole border issue has become like a partisan issue, but it's not. At the end of the day, it's not right, like Republican to want to secure your borders or want to have due process when it comes to people coming in. Right? And it's also not left or right to look at why, no matter who the president is, the problem persists. You know what I'm saying? Again versus Hassan Piker boxing match. I need to get my muscles up. That's also something I'm bringing into the 2025. I fell out of my exercise regimen. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I probably look different in like every video. I don't know. Like I fluctuate weight like a crazy motherfucker. I don't know why. It's just how my body is built. But like video to video, I dare you, like look at my old videos. Maybe it's just age, who knows? But I feel like I look like different every video, like weight-wise. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed. I ain't gonna lie though, but honestly, if I box this on right now, he'd probably beat my ass. Isn't he like 6'5", like 220? I'm like 6 foot, 185 on a good day. I'll get my ass beat, honestly. Let's be real. Giovan said, like it isn't an insider trade if you overheard a private info in public. If you witnessed a champagne delivery to a public company for a quarter release, I'm sure there's some cases of insider trading where people were considered innocent afterwards. That's true. But we're talking about I should have made it more specific. We're talking about insider trading through members of Congress. Those that have committee hearings. Those that have significant power in meetings with industry leaders, right? Whether that's whether that's also with lobbyists. Like, there's no secret why a lot of Congress people, after they get voted out of office or they retire, why they become board members of the industries that they help prop up. Again, what's your bench PR? I can do 225 reps, like not reps, probably more like 5 reps, 3 sets. So I don't know what like my max is, but your boy's not bad. Your boy's not bad. Your boy's not bad. Yeah. Okay, so wow, it's crazy how like often I get like sidetracked. Let's look into this. So, do you guys see this channel or this Twitter thing here? So, there's this guy who created it. I believe his name is Chris. He started this a few years ago. Essentially, June 2022, right towards the tail end of the pandemic. And what he started doing is that in 2012, the Stock Act essentially made it public information, any sorts of trades that public figures make. So especially members of Congress, they made it mandatory for them to disclose any sort of stock activity that they have because, look, alleged insider trading has happened for years, for decades within members of Congress, right? And what happened is this guy created this Twitter account and decided to track that, decided to create tweets anytime Nancy Pelosi will make some crazy trades. So maybe I could try and find an example. Let's see. See, like, okay, maybe this isn't like a specific example. Justin, the chair of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee, just filed up to 405K of new trades. And it buys and sells. And they're able to, and he's able, and what he does is he tweets it out. So what he did, super smart man, by the way, he created a company called Autopilot, which essentially automates this process for you. So I think you go on their platform. By the way, this isn't sponsored, but we are going to reach out to them for this video to get an interview. So what he does now is like essentially create like an automated money manager. So anytime, if you use this platform, anytime like a politician makes like a big trade, they will essentially automate that trade for you. It's honestly fucking genius if you think about it, right? It's like, yeah, there is also Quiver Quantitative. That is true. We're also going to reach out to them too. Yes, thank you. But yeah, so for this video, I think it'll be very, very interesting to talk to these guys, right? Guys who decided to kind of monetize the insider trading. That what they essentially did is they democratized insider trading that goes on within Congress and made it available for me and you, right? It's genius in my opinion. So I'm thinking about interviewing them for this video. I want to make a video like kind of covering it. There's a couple of videos out there in the sphere already. So one is Johnny Harris. One is Johnny Harris. Johnny Harris made one phenomenal video. I have a lot of respect for Johnny Harris. I think he is the best in this kind of field, let's say, right? His videos are quality. And yes, you guys can say like, he's had like these sorts of criticism, but let's be real. If I was at 6.3 million subscribers, I'll be getting those criticisms all the time too. It just comes with that size. But anyways, he made a video and he kind of covered it. Here, let's watch a few minutes of it. All
right, let's do this. Check this out.
But what I need your guys' help is, so I told you guys about Autopilot, right? I want to interview this guy who made it. We're going to look at a few other videos that's out there, but I want to do something different, right? I want to make this video unique. I want to put that Gen twist to it. How do we make that shit unique? That's what we're going to do. Okay? So let's give me some ideas on how we can make this video unique. We're gonna watch this one and then the one that Good Work made, and we're gonna research together and give me start. Yeah. Like give me some inspiration.
On September 19th, 2008, Republican Congressman Spencer Baucus made a trade that was effectively a bet that the stock market would drop. His trade meant that for every percentage point that the NASDAQ dropped, his investment would go up by 200%. This is what's known as shorting the market. And it was actually a brilliant bet because take a look what happens over the next 4 days. Oh, and this is when he sells, nearly doubling his investment. It was an amazing trade.
That's crazy. The thing is, I have to say allegedly in all this, but like come on.
It was almost as if he could see the future. Wait, what's this? The day before he made this trade, Baucus was sitting in a room in a private meeting with the top officials of the US Treasury and Fed. The meeting was so secret that everyone had to hand over their phone before entering the room. The people that Baucus was meeting with were the ones who were in charge of making sure that everything was under control in the US economy. But this was September 2008, and things were not under control.
This could be the most serious recession in decades.
So in this meeting, Baucus was told that, quote, it was a matter of days before there was going to be a meltdown in the global financial system.
Let's talk about the speed.
See, that's like the insane part, right? It's like, let's keep it a buck. I think there's like rules. If you're a professional athlete, you can't like sports gamble, which makes sense, right? If you can have direct influence on the game or even have direct access to a lot of players, right? Even if you're not betting on your own games, there's a huge conflict of interest. You'll have insider knowledge, right? Before anyone else. Like maybe you'll place a bet that this player on this other team isn't going to play. And you can know that because you might have direct contact with that. It makes a lot of sense why athletes shouldn't be able to sports bet. Another example. I believe if you work in like finance, right? If you work for like JP Morgan or something like that, I think you can't trade against it or something like that. Right? I mean, please verify that. If anyone's in finance here, like I'm pretty sure if you work in like investment banking, I think you have limits on what you can invest in, right? Like personally, or maybe I'm just fucking butchering the shit out of that. That's why we're doing research. What was I gonna say? Right? So, okay, even me, I used to work. I'm gonna tell you, I used to work at Salesforce. Do you guys know Salesforce? Like this company? I mean, I'm just gonna blow up my spot. I'll blow up my spot. I used to work for this company. Before I was yapping in front of the camera for a full-time job, this was my full-time job. Going, would you like some Service Cloud? Well, let me give you a demo on the Service Cloud. So today, we're going to talk about this single pane of glass here. And now your agents are going to be a lot more efficient, productive, all in the single pane of glass. Like that was my job. I was doing tech sales, right? And I talk like that too. I use that voice in all my meetings. Anyways, like when I was working there, I got shares, right? As part of my compensation package, I got restricted shares. And also there was employee stock purchases that you could make. So essentially you get stocks at like a discount, like a 15% discount. So it's a great thing, right? It gets taken out of your paycheck. It's tax deductible. Amazing. Right? We had periods where we couldn't trade, especially if it was like getting closer to like the end of the quarter, right? We would have like internal meetings, like company wide, that will reveal like confidential internal like results, like before it gets released to the public. So like kind of like some insight into, you know, how we did in like the quarter. And obviously that matters, right? Because that's how people speculate. And whenever quarter results get, you know, released, there's obviously like a big up and down based on if they beat expectations. What's kind of like the general sentiment that the world thinks that this company is worth, right? Stocks 101. There were periods that we weren't allowed to trade if we had those shares as employees. And it makes a lot of fucking sense. So why is it that Congress people who have unlimited access to industry leaders. They get briefed on things that happen, right? Whether that's COVID. Like the first people who were briefed were Congress people or people in high positions of government. Why should they be allowed to stock trade? Why is it that, look at this here. Look at this here with me. Can't type. Why is it, guys, okay, before I show you this, what do you guys think is like the average salary for like a congressman? Just take some wild guesses. What's the average salary that if you're a member in the House of Representatives or the Senate, what do you think? What do you think it is? 172,000 yearly, 120K, 450K. They all do it. Even if they can't, they buy it with the partner or children's account. I'm curious if they're okay. Another thing that I want to see is this like, does this happen in other countries? I'm sure not everybody here is American. I saw even someone say they're from Sweden. Well, does this happen in your guys' like members of parliament and shit? 150K, 180K. Good guesses. Very, very good guesses. Okay, this is the average salary. Okay, I think U.S. senators. Look at that, 174K. Like that's not a bad salary by any means, right? That's 6 figures plus. Like decent, right? Decent. So why is it that when that's the average, right? That's the average. So I'm sure some might make around 250K salary wise, right? Maybe they've been there longer, tenure, experience. Who fucking knows? Why is it? Which I'm sure to become member of a parliament, you have to have some level of intellect, pedigree. You have to be able to hold yourself well. You have to convince people that we're going to represent you. Why is it then that these members of Congress have beat stock portfolio projections, right, by 140%? And it's not, again, this is not a partisan issue. Both Democrats and Republicans. Are they just geniuses? Is our government made up of geniuses who can trade better than some of the top investment bankers? Something's fishy, right? So, you guys want to keep watching this Johnny Harris video, or you guys want me to show you another video in which I'm kind of drawing inspiration from? This is you guys are looking into the mind of Gen. This is how I investigate these things. And most importantly, how are we going to make it unique? So you guys let me know in the chat if you guys want to keep watching this Johnny Harris thing. But one thing I want to let you guys know is I talked to a Congress member already. So this is actually the next video. So if I see some W's in the chat, maybe I can show you a little sneak peek. Because this is a separate video, but I did talk to a congresswoman. And I asked her. Let's see if I can find it.
That laws apply to him.
It's people.
Their portfolios.
Okay.
So
Room and corruption. Allegedly, of course. Do you think stock trading should be legal or illegal?
Oh, it should be illegal. I don't I don't have stocks, right? I'm like one of the poorest members of Congress. I was an educator when I got here. I had kids, really young. So like
So you put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, I mean, I was a young like immigrant trying to survive. You know, my first child was born like nearly 5 years after I got here. So, you know, I am like an anomaly in this place. But
Wow.
it is interesting to see some of my colleagues, their portfolios, the growth of their portfolio in the time that we've been here. And to me, it can't be the market.
If it's true, there's hope that no matter how corrupt the system, I like to think that there will all. Interesting, right? So I already have talked to her. But I think it'll be interesting to talk to. So she says that she's never traded. Let's investigate that. Is that true? Let's look up her net worth. Oh shit. Oh shit. She might not be lying. What's her salary? Bro dressed like a GTA character? Fuck you. Does it say her salary? So 174,000. Okay, this says her net worth is around 1.5 million to 3 million. To be honest, that's not that crazy, right? Like, that's honestly not that crazy. Do you want to see fucking Nancy Pelosi's? What do you guys think Nancy Pelosi's salary is? Yes, I know net worth is not income. Gen spawns jogging near Santa Monica Pier. Net worth is like your assets. So like it could be like money in the bank. It could be like houses you own, a car maybe, right? Your stock investments. It's like taking that all into account. It's like how much do you have worth, right? Her salary is $223,500 annually. But her stock portfolio is $25 to $50 million. So yes, her husband, I believe, is like a prominent like investor, right? But you don't think like she tells him stuff? You don't think like at the dinner table they're talking about, hey, how was your day, honey? You don't think she's telling him like, oh yeah, you know, so just had a committee meeting and it doesn't dive into the details? Allegedly, right? Allegedly. Nancy Pelosi. I think I saw this. Let's take a look at this. This is 3 years ago. Hey, again, have you heard of the Stock Act? Yes, I have. So, Cody, I believe like my understanding of the Stock Act is that it was released in 2012, and now it like essentially makes it public disclosure any trades that politicians make, right? And then I think, oh yes, they also impose a penalty that like if you get caught insider trading, you get fined like $200. A grand whopping total of $200. Let's be honest. If we were in Congress, let's keep it a buck. We do the same shit. Okay, let's, we can all act like very, very, nonchalant and that we would not do such a thing. But let's keep it a buck. If you just heard in 2019 that while stocks are like at an all-time high, and you get briefed that this mysterious virus is about to lead to significant lockdowns. No one has seen anything like this before. It's one of the most significant pandemics since the 1920s. You are selling the fuck out of your stocks. You are selling the motherfucking living shit out of your stocks. You know, it's the curse of knowledge. It's like once you know, it's hard to act the same way as you did before you didn't know shit. So I say all this is that, look, if they're not going to get punished, or the punishment is $200, FBI will investigate it, but then it doesn't lead to anything. They always end up... Holy fuck. Oh, I'm being poisoned. No. Don't yap and eat ground beef. Don't do that. What the fuck was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Pelosi's just putting in overtime. The curse of knowledge. Yes. Like, can you guys say with honesty that if you barely get punished, it's not a decision about what is morally correct. It's about being legal. Exactly. I agree. But it's right now, it's essentially you get away with it. They have like these stock acts, but it's not enforced. It's like jaywalking to them. Yes, jaywalking is illegal, but no one's going to arrest you for jaywalking. If you do, that's a whack-ass cop. You know what I mean? Like, so I agree. It's not a moral conversation. That's very well said, Giovan. If you're not getting punished for it, and you can just like lose significant amounts of money if you don't do any sort of action, of course. So let's take a look at, have you guys seen this channel? I think this is actually a good inspiration for the kind of direction I want to head into. I mean, look, I don't have his personality. He's a very funny dude. I would say I'm like mediocre funny. I think I can be funny like in a dry humor sense. But he makes fantastic videos, man. He has a great camera presence. He's very unique, very charismatic. But he made a video on this as well. It's one of his most popular videos. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wait. Why can politicians trade stocks? So I told you guys, right? We just looked at Johnny Harris's. But how can we make this differently? Yo, just walking on computer science homework. You distract me with all this great content. I was like coughing on ground beef like 5 minutes ago. I don't know if I'll classify this as great content, but hey, if you feel like it, you like it. I don't know, guys. This is fun, by the way. I like this. It's like I get to kind of double and like do my research while also kind of yapping with you guys. And I'm open to your guys' suggestions. If you guys have like anything that will make this video a banger, let's do it. Maybe we can make this like a practice, right? If I'm like about to do a video, I'm doing research. Let's do that. Let's crossover some like research. Let's use you guys as free labor, right? It's very capitalist of me. I'm gonna say, oh, you know, I just want to bond with the community, but no, I'm gonna just use you guys as slaves. I'm gonna use and crowdsource your knowledge and use you as my slaves. Use you as my gentards. My little chat slaves. Giving me good takes. So like, now it's going to be a lot easier for me to pump out content, right? Now you got, I can even make money while I'm streaming. Oh yeah, I need to turn on ads. I haven't even turned on ads for this. What am I doing? All right, ads are on now. All right? And if you guys want to give me donos too, like, I'll accept your research if you give me donuts. So when I talk about the change that I'm gonna have in 2025, it's not about content. I'm selling out. I'm just monetizing you now. That's the only difference. All right. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, anyways. Let's watch this.
Members of Congress, members of the Senate and the House have access to all kinds of private and confidential information, including classified information. You would think it would be obvious that, given that, members of Congress shouldn't be playing the stock market.
There was a string of congressional stock sales right before the COVID market crash.
Well, how can you have folks who are regulating industries trading stocks in the same industry? I mean, it doesn't make sense.
If you've never spent an afternoon losing money on Boeing stock, I got to tell you, it's quite a way to kill a few hours.
Yeah. I think eventually it will get to the point where you can't just turn a blind eye to it anymore.
I don't think the members should be able to buy or sell stocks because I think it's an issue of trust.
Congress will not act on this themselves. They never will.
Because this is a free market and people, we're a free market economy. They should be able to participate in that.
Have you guys seen this guy?
The politicians that work in our nation's great capital have access to information that the rest of us don't. And this access makes sense. Our lawmakers in Congress need to know as much as possible about the stuff that's going to impact our lives, but more importantly, our financial markets. But when those same lawmakers are trading stocks like a 25-year-old Morgan Stanley analyst bombed off a monkey's fist of Zins, well, that's when the swamp starts to smell a little swampy. Over the past decade, more and more people have started raising questions about members of Congress making stock trades that seem a little too well-timed, leading to a rare bipartisan push to ban them from trading altogether. Yet despite multiple...
So that's also the thing, is that there has been movements, even within members of Congress, right? Like we even saw in that cold open intro there, that they don't think that they should, even members of current Congress, because they know, right? But the problem is, I don't know if it's ever going to be banned. Do you guys? Put it in their shoes. If you benefit significantly, if you only get paid $174,000 a year, but can make 1,000x that by having information before anyone does, and throw that money, trade that money, buy, sell, puts, holds, whatever, with confidence, why the hell would you work against yourselves and ban that? I gotta sleep, man. I work in the AM. Night, guys. Turk, thank you for joining. Can't wait for the new content. 2020 is gonna be an exciting year. Yes, guys. Yes, we are gonna fucking do this. Okay. Let's keep going.
Propositions reaching the House floor, little has been done to get congressional fingies out of our God-fearing American markets. So why in the heck are they still allowed to do this? On January 24th of this year, Senator, member of the Armed Services Committee, and former Auburn coach Tommy Tuberville sold up to $50,000 in Intel stock options, months before news broke that the Department of Defense was canceling a lucrative contract with Intel. In 2022, Nancy Pelosi's husband Paul sold 30,000 shares of Google stock just weeks before the Justice Department filed an antitrust lawsuit against the company. In 2019, Representative John Rose sold between $100,000 and $250,000 worth of Wells Fargo stock just before the House Committee on Financial Services that he sits on issued a report that criticized the company and tanked the bank's stock price. And between 2019 and 2021, a New York Times analysis found that 13 lawmakers or their immediate family members bought or sold shares of companies that were under investigation by committees they actively sat on. Now, it doesn't take a hardened reporter like me to smell something potentially fishy here. So I drank some coffee, black, and hopped on a Greyhound to head over to our nation's capital and get some answers.
Like, I'm a serious legislator, so you can't take that away from me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's okay. I probably have more followers than you anyway.
Things were off to a great start.
Okay, so we don't have to watch the full video unless you guys want to, but like, in this video, what he does is like, he obviously gives context. He interviews like 3-4 different Congress members, talks to that autopilot guy that I was telling you about. This is the guy who made that Nancy Pelosi tracker. He talked to, he talked to this guy too. The guy, Quiver Quantitative, this guy.
It accounts like
what they call
for
this
one
guy,
person to a senator. He made Quiver Quantitative. So I'm trying to think about how I can make this like, bless you again and good luck with your research. Be unique and funny. Appreciate that, Sam. I'm trying to think about how we can make this unique. And I think one angle is like, because he only talked to like Congress members that are saying that this should be banned. How cool would it be? I mean, it's gonna be a long shot. How cool would it be if we can interview like like a Nancy Pelosi on it? I think that's gonna be too much of a wild shot, but hey, you gotta ask, right? What if we interview like anyone that's on this list that is like way above like predictions? Like, what if we ask any of these people? How I think that's how we make it different and unique. Shut up. Do I say like that many times? Investigate how it could actually get banned one day. Yeah. I think okay, maybe he talks about it here. I just want this video to be different, you know. I want to bring McGinn touch to it.
Bill, when you come to Congress, you would have a period of time that you could put your money into a blind trust. If you have stock holdings when you arrive, put it into a blind trust, or you could divest. And you're allowed to have mutual funds. I mean, certainly people can save for their retirement, but any individual stocks, per our legislation, wouldn't be permitted.
I've signed onto a bill that would require those particular things like stock trades to be put into a blind trust.
The solutions are easy, right? You can put your finances in a blind trust and a diversified trust. It's not like you're asking people to take a vow of poverty. You're simply saying you shouldn't be there, making trades on stocks that you're regulating.
Our bill would ban members of Congress, their spouses, and their dependent children from trading. I think the bottom line
is the point of this to highlight corruption or highlight politician earnings. If it's corruption, you should flip the script and focus on political donations. Huh. Well, that's not one and the same. This video is going to be kind of like on insider trading within politics. However, that's actually a good point. Maybe we expand it. Right? It's like, why are they also getting this sort of information too? Let's go a little bit higher or like deeper. It's because politicians also receive these huge donations from special interest groups, in which case they receive this from special interest groups that influences how they're going to create legislation, right? And what the politician earns is obviously donations, but I have to imagine also special information like this in which they can use to trade stocks and boost up their wealth. We need a lot of social political pressure to change this, but it's such a distant topic for the average person. That's true. Are you guys interested in this topic? Would you guys even click on this video? Ask illegal immigrants their opinions on it. What is your guys' obsession with only talking about migrants? I'm fucking sick of it. I don't know if you're just trolling. You probably are. Investigate who could implement a ban. Could POTUS? I think the title was too tame. Yeah, political donations is too broad. Yeah, I agree. It's old news, though. We basically know. Okay, that's actually a good point. That's why I'm thinking I need to make it... That's why I need to make it deeper. Okay, this is the moment, guys, where I crowdsource a bit of research from you. What's some other shit? What's some other shit that you guys want to see that you don't already know about this topic? That's how I bring that value too, right? Because it seems like everybody knows at this point. Isn't that also kind of sad that we kind of like given up on that? The fact that we like know that politicians like insider trade, but we just like don't give a fuck, or like we're kind of too apathetic to do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of sad, don't you think? What's something we don't know about the stock trade? I guess you could broaden the idea to investigate just how many methods special interest groups have to control the government. Yeah, I think the whole loopholes, tax codes, that's That might be too complicated. Most people are brain dead. Most people right now, even in this chat alone, are probably scrolling TikTok while they're listening to me yap. Like, those people are not going to be able to follow the tax codes. It's not interesting enough. Very interesting to watch you work. You guys like this? Like this? This is also kind of helping me too. I like how I like to brainstorm is actually by talking. So like bouncing ideas with people is like the best way to learn for me. It's very hard for me to just sit down and like research. It's fucking mind numbing. I like this like when it's like interactive. No, I'm not diving into conspiracies. Like, you know, I'm all for conspiracies, but yeah, guys, you guys watching right now, you guys are the real ones, by the way. Like I told you, I'm gonna show up consistently. I don't care how many people come. The numbers will come, right? Give me some safe. The top 5 trades in Congress. Okay, that might be interesting. Okay, okay, you guys can see my entire system. You know how much goddamn thought that it comes to like make these goddamn videos? It's unbelievable. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Insider or stock. Okay. This is how I brainstorm. Oh wait, you guys can't see shit. Okay, so like when it's like a beginning stage like this, I try and like set up a couple of things. One is, how do we make this shit unique? How do we make this shit unique from like videos that inspire this idea? Right? I saw this one, but how do I make it different? Or else like you guys may have already watched that video. Hasn't Harris done the best trades from Congress already? King of Goose, can you throw that in the Discord? Throw that in the Discord and let me know. I'd be interested to see insider trading in different countries. Okay. Comparing it. Let's see. I like that. Comparing politician trading around the world. We can do that. I mean, conspiracy as in a case where we think a politician did a really corrupt thing, but we can't 100% prove it. More like investigating an allegation. Like, what do you mean specifically? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna compare Congress to the market. I mean, that's essentially what this graph shows. Is that this is like the market, this yellow line, right? Like the benchmark. This is how much they overperform it. Yeah, we'll dive into history and all that, but like the action part of it, right? Like you guys also, like you guys even said, you guys watch the video. It's entertainment at the end of the day, right? My job is to make something complex and like interesting, make it be entertaining and informative. You can have a laugh, you can watch it, you can watch it naked, whatever you want to do, but you still come away like learning something. Okay, maybe that's a good one. Like kind of expanding it of like, why does this happen? Is it special risk groups and okay. All right. Let's look at some other videos. Insider trading politicians. Yeah, see, there's already been a lot of videos on this. Everybody knows about this, right? How do we make this different? That's the key. If the Kamala Harris one is true, I'd definitely watch it, although I'm worried the channel might face too much attack for it. Huh. One thing that I want to do differently is like ask these guys too, right? The autopilot guy, the guy who created the Nancy Pelosi tracker, and also Quaver Quantitative. I do want to ask them, like, I think like the other video that we just saw, they didn't really like feature them too much. I do want to feature them if they've ever kind of feared for their life, right? Like exposing politicians isn't some like, or especially like really taking action on it on like a big scale. That's something significant. I wonder if they've gotten threats. That could be interesting to ask them, even if they don't answer it, right? Even if they're like no comment, that could say a lot. I think one thing that's interesting is maybe looking at how politicians become board members of the committees that give them donations, right? Because like what like I said earlier, what happens oftentimes is when politicians or Congress people, when they retire or get voted out of office, they oftentimes get placed into like really high positions on like boards, right? Dick Cheney, for example, he I mean, this was before, but he used to be like, wasn't he involved with Halliburton or something like that? A huge oil company. Who are the top 5 people on the graph you had? Do they have stock traders or ETFs following them? Yes, Nancy Pelosi was like here. And I have to imagine so, Michael. I might have to imagine so. Other than so, this graph is about portfolio rotation, not about return. When investing, you only rotate a portfolio that much when you are trading specific stock for short periods of time. Okay, I see. Yes, this is, yeah, that is true. That is about, yeah. I feel that in the U.S. exposing politics isn't as dangerous as in other countries. They probably got threatened to get sued. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different than like exposing politicians in like Brazil or some shit. Like you're going to get, you know what I mean? It'd be interesting to go into the psychology behind people who choose to. I think one commentary point that I want to bring up is like, let's be real. Wouldn't you do the same if you were there? I think someone said this. I think it was you, Jovan. Isn't this more of like a legal question rather than a moral one? Because I'm curious. You know? I'm curious because like I feel like we would all do the same shit. Or maybe I'm just exposing my immoralness. But I think if we're all honest, if you didn't face any consequences, that's more so the problem, though. Or am I taking too much blame out of the individual? Most of us would do the same, but that doesn't necessarily mean we should do it. That's true. That is true. Interesting. Okay, maybe I'll end it there. Starting to get a little tired. I smell like shit. I need to shower. But if you guys want to send me some sources, mods, can you guys put in the Discord? You guys should join it. You guys can tag me, especially say you were in the live. Tag me. Send me some sources that I can do and be specific about it. Don't just send me a fucking link. Oh, check this out. No, be like, hey, this is cool. This is why I think it could be a interesting point to bring up in your video. But let's make it unique. Join that shit, right? And yeah, feel free to interact with me. Another thing is, thank you, King of Goose. I know you didn't even have a Discord, so you making that is awesome. Another thing is, mods, can you guys plug my second channel? I've been keeping this in wraps, but look, all 66 of you, subscribe. Help us hit, I think, 6,000. I haven't talked about it at all, but we have a second channel. Plug the second channel, guys. Gen plus clips. So I've been taking stream highlights as well as highlights from our main channel videos, and I've been posting them here. As well as all short form content is now here from now on. I'm not posting in my main channel. So check it out, right? We have content. So I get it. Sometimes it's a lot to just watch, you know, like a full on video. So if you want to look at clips, let's do so. Follow it. Let me know if you guys subscribed. Let me know if you guys subscribed. So if you want streams, highlights, and all that, that's the place to do so. And we so it's actually, if you guys look at it, we used to I used to do like React content, as you can see. Right? Like I used to put React content, so you don't have to watch any of that. But it's like kind of like been like a dead channel. So we're trying to revive it. Like we're posting, as you can see, very, very often. Stream highlights. Never before seen stuff. We're taking like actual raw footage that didn't make like the actual long cuts, and we're posting it. So check it out. So let me know if you subscribed. Drop a W if you subscribed. If you guys like this stream, I'm trying to be consistent with this. And yes, Piglet, I will be plugging this soon. It's just I wanted to kind of build up some content. So subscribe. Help us get to, if there's 64 of you guys and all 64 of you guys fucking subscribed, we'll be able to hit oh wait, I guess it's not 6,000. It'll be 5,100. It's progress. Mwah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for doing so. Hopefully you guys like this. I know it was like kind of like a chill stream. Do you have TikTok? I have TikTok. Yes, I have everything. Man, I think I've done a shit job of like plugging stuff. I'm not really good at that. But like these are all my links. Okay, wait, also, you're an idiot if you just asked if I have TikTok. I've literally been posting it. Okay, if you just joined the stream, I get it. But like, look, I have like a bot that literally spams all my links. So the best way also to get with me is also just message me on these platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the fuck you want. So yes, follow those. You can also interact with like the community in the Discord. Well, cool. Thanks, guys. I know it was super chill. I low-key feel like I have a migraine coming. I popped some like Adderall, or not Adderall, Advil before this, so it doesn't hit me, but now I think it is. Yeah, guys, brick by brick, 2025 is our year. I know I say that every fucking year, but I'm excited about this new direction, man. I'm excited for this new direction. The best app is probably Instagram. Instagram or Twitter. For a second, I thought you said he had a migrant coming. Some people wish it. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys, especially those who are gonna stick around for this new set of videos. I'm telling you, it's for your benefit. For the channel's benefit. Everything's gonna be a lot more consolidated. And the vision is clear. The vision is very, very clear. So let's do this. We'll talk soon. And bangers are coming out very, very soon. We're coming very, very, very soon. See you guys. Stream watchers have an insider benefit. That's right. The more you guys join the streams, the more exclusive shit I'll show. Like this. Like this. You guys are my community. All 57 of you. Now I have 75. Wow, I've been live for 75 minutes? Holy shit. You gonna make a video someday about the new space race? There's a new space race? I don't even know that, bro. Send me it. Send me it. Instagram, Twitter, Discord. Fucking send me this shit. Thank you. I really, really appreciate your guys' support. I really do. It means the world. And yeah. I'm gonna start crying. Would you guys stop? Okay, wait. I know I keep saying I'm gonna leave, but would you guys stop watching me if I ever made like an apology video? If I ever made an apology video, like I come on scene, like it's just first like just my chair. It's like this, and like I press record, but then I like pretend to just sit on this like chair. I'm like super serious, like not even making like eye contact. I look at you, there's like a long ass pause for some reason, even though like every YouTuber's videos like ADHD optimized, especially like in the intro. Like sad music, sad corny, like epidemic sound, artless sponsored music comes on. I'm learning. Like just saying the most cringe bullshit, man. Okay, maybe this is a good one. Maybe you guys can send me the worst apology videos. Throw that in the Discord. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on and send me it. What's the worst apology video? Let's see if we can find it. Like, what do you guys like? Honestly, if I ever make an apology video, you should stop watching me. You should definitely not watch me anymore. Right? What do you guys think? All right. I'm yapping too much. The thing is, again fell off. Do a video on the Zen epidemic. Again, join voice chat in the Discord and keep yapping there. Okay, fine. If all okay. If at least half of you guys join the Discord right now, I'll stay on and I'll yap while I get ready for bed and shit. So mods, throw the Discord. Join that shit. I'll do a shower yap. Cameras off. You're gonna have to be a paid member for that shit. Cameras off. I'll yap. You can ask me questions. I can maybe start yapping. I'll join the Discord right now. Mods, let me know when at least 20 people join. If you already joined, you already joined. But encourage the people who haven't joined to join. I'm checking the activity right now. Okay, we're at 2990 members. We haven't hit 3,000 yet. Why should I join? Well, one incentive is I will keep yapping. A second incentive is you can honestly, most of these guys are retards, but you can find a couple that are not, right? I wish I could lie and be like, yeah, everybody in this Discord are upstanding citizens. They're smart, but it's not. Most of these guys are retarded. Okay. All right. I ain't joining your Discord. That's fine. You're one of those people that leave hate comments. Shadow Badger, you're one of those people that instead of just going on about your day, maybe closing the app, or maybe just scrolling on to the next thing, you're that person that comments, I hate this. That's you. That's your existence. Instead of letting something that you don't like on the internet ruin you, ruin your day, that's who you are. So I don't give a fuck if you don't join. But how about you just close off the stream, buddy? Okay, we need 8 more. I see 2992. We need 8 more motherfuckers to join so we can hit 3,000. Yay, yippee. 3,000 people. If I join Discord, does my dad get an email? Bro, how old are you? Do you not have your own email? If you're still on parental control, you should not be watching me. Okay, this is insane. This is insane. I am 14. Yes, bro. You should not be watching me. Go watch Coco Melon. Again, you talk to us like a cat owner to his cat. I'm not going to lie. I've always wanted a audience creator relationship where I could talk down to you guys. I don't respect you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it's fun. Like, I want you to be I want you to also be able to roast me too. I also want you to be able to roast me too. That's also the relationship that I want, right? I want people like Shadow Badger Cat to feel bad for leaving comments like, I hate this. This is dumb. Put down your phone. Delete it's going to be banned anyways. Delete TikTok. Go outside. Why can't we watch at a younger age? I started watching at 15. That was in 2023. I got the mental age of a 20-year-old. Just that comment alone knows that, no, you're not. All right, guys, 6 more people. 6 more people. Chloe Beaumont Mungulas, like, join. Also, our fan base can probably use more women, honestly. It's a sausage fest in there. 6 more people. Someone by the name of Controlled Op. That's actually a genius name, by the way. Someone just joined. We need 6 more people, guys. I'm not going to keep yapping until 6 more motherfucking... That's 10% of viewers. Okay, we got another one. But I think someone left. So now we still need 6 more people. Joining and rejoining doesn't help, by the way. I told you, I need 6 more people to make up 3,000. And I'll keep yapping inside of the Discord. Is it worth moving to America? If you have money, yes. If you're poor, no. This is a really bad place to be poor. Don't be poor. What's your age demographic that you expect from your viewers then? I mean, I'm just kidding, guys. But honestly, I do suspect and honestly desire with this new change in content where I'm going to be talking more about like business and kind of like scandals like that. I think I hope to have more of an older audience, like where the average age is like 25 plus. But no, I absolutely love like the young viewers. Like, good for you, especially like growing up in your generation that you're like watching content like mine versus like mindless brain rot content. So like honestly, if you're young and you're watching, which is probably honestly most of these like you guys, like how old are you guys? Like genuinely. Thank you, Fox3 out. Love your videos, man. Keep posting. Hopefully you like the new direction because whatever videos you liked previously, it might be different now. Again, how often you've been called Jen in public? All the time, man. All the time. What? Are you Jen? Wait, you're Jen. No. Thank you. It's Gen. Yeah, that happens a lot. I'm 16, 15, 18, 20, 22, 23, 23. Okay. 18. Can I get your opinion on the TikTok ban? Honestly, I didn't think it was gonna happen. And I still have a thought that I don't think it's gonna actually happen. I think it's gonna get delayed. I know it's like January 19th. And like Trump's inauguration is what, January 20th? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get banned, to be honest with you. I did download a Red Note though, that app, that Chinese app, just to kind of secure my username. Again, can you do a bathtub stream? All right, guys, we need 5 more fucking signups. Are you guys serious? You guys can't sign. 10% of you can't sign up for the Discord. Mods, can you fucking like NCAA football championship? I'm not gonna lie, I hate American football. It's so boring. It's so unbelievably boring. Dude, it takes like 4 hours for a game. There's like commercials like every other minute. There's so many stoppages. It's so unbelievably boring, man. Okay, 4 more members. Do you still play soccer? I just came back from playing soccer. That's why I'm dressed like this. That's why I have my beanie on. I came straight because I was late. I'm trying to stream at 8:30 p.m. Central. I was late. That's my fault. And yeah, I came back, fucking heated up my dinner that I made earlier, and I went straight to streaming. Was there any snow in Austin? No. I'm a big soccer fan, football, right? And basketball. You have any advice for not binge eating? You have to. Okay, I actually binge eat a lot. That's why I also fluctuate a lot of weight. I think the biggest thing with binge eating is you have to manage your stress. I think people who tend to binge eat, like myself, it's kind of like a stress response. It's like sometime in our childhood, that's how we found like the most comfort whenever we were under duress. So prioritize fixing your stress, whether that's exercise, whether that's whatever it might be that helps you like stay like as relaxed and not spike up your cortisol levels. That's huge. So that's my advice for anyone who struggles with binge eating or any like destructive habits. Whenever you're stressed, it's all about what triggers it. It's usually stress, a stressful moment. That like for me, it's binge eating and like I'm gonna be honest, like masturbation. That's something I'm really trying to fix this year. Is not resorting to masturbation whenever I feel stressed out. Whenever like a sponsorship deal didn't go through, like a video flopped, or a team member said they'll do this and then it didn't happen. Like that kind of tends to sometimes be my default. Something I'm really like stressed with, like, you know, kind of struggled with. And it's funny because I make like these, oh, you guys are probably good, like those jokes, but like, yeah, that I think a lot of men probably struggle with that, especially in this age. I'm clipping this. I'm just being vulnerable as fuck. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of men and women too can probably relate with it. Honestly, ladies in the chat, you don't have to say it, but like honestly, I think a lot of people struggle with that, especially like now when it's so accessible. Like how much easier would it have been like back then when like under grandparents, like they were jacking off to like pixels. Not even on a screen, like a black and white picture. You know what I mean? Like, you know how unappealing things look when it's black and white? Like, you guys see my iPhone right now, right? I can, like, turn it black. Okay, hold on. Do you see how unappealing it looks when it's black and white? They was gooning to a framed photo, like dead ass, bro. Dead ass. All right, we need 3 more people. Are you guys serious? You guys are making me talk about my masturbation habit, and you can't join. 3 more people. What is your favorite soccer team in the MLS and outside the U.S.? My favorite soccer team in the MLS is Portland Timbers. I used to play for their academy growing up, their youth academy. So that's where I'm from, Portland. So I will always be my favorite team. What the fuck is this Diddy hat conversation? And my favorite team in Europe is Arsenal. And then third would be Barcelona, and then fourth, AC Milan. I hope that wasn't like an NPC answer. 3 more people to join this goddamn Discord. How are we still not there? I'm gonna go get my frozen mango dessert. And by the time I'm back, I better see got 3. I want to leave this stream. You guys are keeping me hostage. I'll be back. I don't think Genna has responded to a single one of my messages. Right, guy, what did you say? Yeah, also, this is fucked up. Genna's gotten no super chats. I've been yapping for 90 minutes. Do you see why I want to change my content? I'm fucking sick of you guys. I'm sick of you broke ass audience. Non-supporting ass audience. Always trying to keep me down audience. No super chat in 90 minutes is crazy. And you guys can't even... I'm asking you for free. I'm asking you for free to join a Discord, and we're barely about to hit 3,000. Okay, we need one more. Literally, someone just with a username Diddy Diddler 2024. Biggest African monkey. That's insane. Again, we have no money. We're kids. This is exactly why I'm trying to desert you guys. Broke ass audience. Fucking childish, immature ass audience. Get a job. Oh, promoter, appreciate it, bro. Fine, broke boy, have some money. I don't know how I feel about that. How do you send back super chats? I don't want donuts, just broke boy and getting $10. I feel like a bitch. I literally feel like a homeless guy that just begged for money. Someone threw $10 worth of quarters at me, fucking slapped me, pissed on me, and called me a slur. That's literally what that just felt like. That was a digital version of that. I don't ever want that. Greenlash just asks, what do you think of the Gaza ceasefire? That's insane. I earned $10 in a 90-minute stream, and I think I only put like, what is it? I think I only put like ads like an hour in. Oh my god! Thank you, Taketo. You're a real Japanese brother. Oh shit. Have you watched Squid Game season 2? No. I'll be watching with my girlfriend. I'm saving that one. You know what TV show is amazing? I just finished Better Call Saul. I think that might be my favorite TV show of all time. Have you guys seen that? Better Call Saul? It's unbelievably amazing. Shut up, Boxel. All right, we need one more person. Dude, Better Call Saul is amazing. It's a spin-off of, have you guys seen Breaking Bad? You now have $20. Guys, holy shit. We just hit a 3,000. How the hell do you guys know Better Call Saul is? All right, guys. We hit it. We fucking did it. How do you only have 55 viewers? It's okay. The numbers will come. Numbers will come. As long as you guys... Okay, let me ask you this. 60 people, did you guys like this stream? Put it this way. If 60 of you guys liked it, then that means 6,000 people will like it. It will. If you guys were thoroughly entertained, if not, it's okay. If you guys liked it, it'll get there. Like I said, right now, my audience is all over the place. That's going to be fixed. So it'll get there. So the more we have fun in these streams, people will see that, right? Like, you guys have all stayed. I said I was going to leave like 30 minutes ago. Thank you, Shadow Badger. And then we have motherfuckers like Miles Devine. Out of nowhere just says, "You far-right extremists now? Where the hell did you get that from?" 2025, get abandons journalism and start streaming for pocket money. Oh my god. This just describes my audience in a nutshell. You know what I mean? That, you know how I just said how like someone just Spiral Agus, I don't know if he's been watching this whole time or he just joined, just chats, "Where's the OF link?" That's the state of my audience right now. It's a cesspool. So it's the craziest thing. I get it if you just like joined in, you're probably like a 16-year-old kid. "Where's your OF?" But Spiral's just been silently like watching this whole time, and to introduce himself into the conversation, that's the first thing he says. "Where's your OF?" He's probably like, "Oh, dude, all the chatters are all gonna love this." Very gooner move. All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I've been yapping for too long. Also, I'm trying to psychologically trick myself because I always have a lot of resistance starting these. Oh, promoter. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Bro, you know for a fact Overmotor's like getting like a sick like sense like over this, right? You know part of him is like, yeah, you little fucking broke bitch. he's a $10. Go get yourself some dinner. You know Overmotor's low-key getting like a sixth sense like of satisfaction behind this. Overmotor's like, yeah. You better enjoy that $5, bitch. And the funny thing is how he started with $10 and then now he's just throwing 5. He's like, all right. I want to still get my satisfaction, but I can't do another 10, you know? All right. Okay. You know, Overmotor like donates to charity. Not for the generosity, not because he cares about the cause. See, he's like, yeah, the fucking disrespect. All right, man. I can't be acting like this. I can't be showing up with a beanie, a tank. Like, this is like the new Gen now, right? I'm going to be investigating corruption and money. I should be showing up in suits. Like, I can't be making masturbation jokes. This is not okay. How are you going to listen to me about these topics when I'm saying dumb shit like this? And thank you. $20. Thank you. Dude. Like, I get it if I'm acting like this, like in the old content, but Naja, thank you so much. Thank you for helping my broke ass audience get 2 months. Or I don't know if you gifted that, but I guess that's for you. Thank you. Mouse Divi, I don't want to hear shit from you. Mods, fucking ban this guy. Oh, he contributed as soon as he came into this live stream. You are a far right extremist? Like, bro, where the fuck did you come from? Guys, what should I call my audience? I kind of like Gentards. It accurately describes you guys. No, the generation, that's so gay. Gentard, Gentaro, Genners. That sounds awfully close to a slur. Also, Shaden Caden has only talked about gooning. His entire contribution, someone check his chat history. Literally the only words that comes out of this guy's like is goon. I think I like Gentards. I think Gentards is the best. NBA players. Hey, I'm not making a play on words on the R word. Gentards is it just fits. Also, I'm doing this pose because low-key I look huge in this pose. I've been working out, man. Dude, you know all the girls in the chat are probably left at this point. They're like, Yeah, this guy is not. This guy does just not speak to me. Miles Miles, like, what girls? Like, you haven't contributed one good thing to this chat yet. Okay, Chloe's still here. Chloe is still here. Oh, Nancy is still here. Nancy, have you been watching since the beginning, just silently? I mean, Shade and Caden, you're scaring away the hoes. Gooners. Yeah, no fucking shit. No girl is talking. Oh my God, Nasha, thank you so much. Dr. Balubins has not contributed shit. Like, I would have even given to Shade and Caden. At least he's like making the chat go wild, right? Dr. Balubins hasn't contributed anything. He's just been silently watching. You can't pick like who you gift it to. How are you guys gonna call me a beggar when you guys are all just waiting for someone to gift you? I also didn't know that you could gift people in YouTube. There's a streamer YouTuber who thinks he got no female viewers. My GF then offhandedly mentioned something from his video. Bros ratio is 98-2, I think. Ryan, what's good? Ryan, what do you think about the new vision? I don't know if you saw yesterday's stream. Guys, I've even thought about Ryan helping us report some things. So I don't know if you saw Ryan, but we are gonna be doing a lot more videos focused on like exposing corruption. So we're kind of making a shift, right? We're like going more towards like, okay, you saw it. So yeah, dude, if you have topics, let me know, man. I know you're in New York, so I think a lot of cool stuff could happen there. Which social media platform do you think has the worst audience? Some factions of Twitter. Some factions of Twitter is just like extremists that have normalized it. Some factions of Twitter is just like blaming everything on the Jays. Some factions of Twitter is just like bitching about like interracial like marriage. And they're talking about it where they can't even show like their own face. They're scared of their own face, but then talking about how interracial marriage shouldn't happen and that white people are being displaced or some shit. And then they can't even show their face. So you're just like bitching all day on the internet, talking about white people are getting displaced. And you can't even show your face. How are you gonna change that? If you believe that and if you feel like you're being displaced and you can't even show your face, that's kind of insane. They're like, oh yeah, so I can show my face so I can get doxxed. No, it's like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sure some people will, but it's like, if you're gonna have these opinions, at least stand on business. And they have like a anime PFP while they talk about why people are getting displaced. Migrants are coming in and displacing white people. Okay, so then maybe tweeting behind an anonymous user profile probably isn't going to do much. If anything, that's probably why you're getting displaced. Right? Am I crazy? You're going to bitch all day on Twitter. We're getting displaced. Minorities are taking over. They're stealing our jobs. In your response is to fucking This is all the Jay's fault. That's your response? Let's say everything that you're saying is true. The what? Great migration? No, the great replacement theory. Sure, whatever. And your response is to tweet all day? I get it. Like these accounts shouldn't be banned. Let's make that clear. I believe in free speech. I really do. So these people, they can do what they want. It's just I think it's a really funny to like spout like that's why I respect at least like people if they're gonna say racist shit, like at least show your face. Honestly, even if they call me a a yellow monkey, if they're at least I can see their real face. It's not like a TV show character. It's not, you know, Walter White. It's not like a frog. If you're going to say that to my face, even though it's still behind a keyboard, at least if you're going to show your face and say it, I will respect you 1,000 times more. Then you can bitch all you want about whatever. You can bitch about them, you know, you're being replaced, whatever. But yeah, man, if you can't even show your face, you're cooked. You're cooked. I don't know. Maybe the white people in this chat right now are like, "Fuck you, Ken." They're creating like accounts right now. Fucking yellow monkey. And the fact is like, you know, probably like that kid at school. You know, we've all, you know, I assume everybody here went to high school. Every high school had that one kid that'd wear like swimming goggles. He'd wear like black leather boots, like overalls, and like a cape. And he'll be like at the top of like the stairs, like downstairs where it would be like the cafeteria area, be like looking over the railings like, one day I'm going to rule this place. One day these people are going to respect me. Like those are probably the guys that are like hiding behind a frog picture, hiding behind a TV show character, and blaming everything on all the atrocities on everything besides themselves. Like those are probably the people. But then again, there's also probably people that are also very well adjusted, right? Yeah, like I'm the alpha now. These people are gonna fucking respect me one day. You know, like those people are the ones that are probably tweeting it. But I don't know, you also be surprised too, right? There's probably very well-adjusted, successful people that are also probably hiding behind these anonymous accounts because they have things to lose. You know what I mean? So that's why I get like why you'd hide your face, but I don't know. I think it's still a bitch move if you're gonna bitch all day behind a screen. At the end of the day, it's still behind a screen, whether you show your face or not. But I think if you're gonna say, if I believe in free speech, so you should have your account. You should not be banned. That's part of the public discourse. There are people who do think this way, and it's okay. I don't condone it in any way, but they should never be banned. People can either accept it for truth or think they're ridiculous. But I just think if you're going to say this shit, see? This Hex guy. You know what I mean? Like I triggered him. Look at his profile picture. Talking behind screen. Big talk. You hide behind the screen. Like, you know what I mean? It proves my point. It's like some fucking alien spider looking ass, you know? Show your face. You can think all the most racist, heinous shit about me. Basically, the government. I don't disagree. There's so much corruption. That's what we're gonna explore in this channel. It's a symbol from Nier Automata. I've never said this. I've never said a single bad thing about you. You take back your words right now. The second I come into your channel, you're gonna talk shit about me. That's fair. It's not like you that you didn't say anything bad. Oh no, Piglet, don't delete him. Don't delete him. I literally just said these people shouldn't be banned. He's not saying anything wrong. But no, I'm serious. The mods, you shouldn't ban him. Like, you didn't. I think he was about to say some heinous shit. Like, he was a couple more antagonizations that I was gonna throw, and he was probably gonna say some crazy shit. And I think he was gonna start with the letter C and end with the letter K, or maybe start with the letter G and end with the letter K, or it might be two words. One that starts with a Z, and in the first word ends with an R, and a second word that ends with starts with an H and ends with a D. No, mods, don't ban him. I'm serious. I'm actually being serious. Okay. All right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can't delete his comments, right? How bad that looks on me. I just said these people, like, at the end of the day, you should have free speech. And then the mods just go and fucking put him on timeout. Come on, we can't do that. But then again, this is a dictatorship. This is not a democracy. Right? My channel, it's not a democracy. I'm the leader. And anything that's anti-gen will be banned. It's free speech for me and what I want to say. But if there's any sort of lick of criticism towards me, it must be banned and put in timeout immediately. Any sort of dissent should be squashed immediately. Okay. All right. I'm actually gonna leave. Okay, cool. I said I was gonna leave literally 30 minutes ago. It's 2 hours now. I'll jump in Discord. Did everyone join? Okay, join the hangout. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. I think the last 30 minutes it was a freestyle yap, but it was fun. Thank you, Dev. Appreciate it. Okay, also, before I leave, the people who just been silently watching this whole time, not contributing anything, just being freeloading, just not being an active participant. At least say something when I'm about to leave. At least say thank you. Maybe a dono or two. You think Overword right now is just like, yeah, you want fucking donos, right? All right, I need it. Yeah. I honestly wouldn't even be mad if you just unsubscribed right now. Don't join this next part of the journey. It's not good. It's not good. I will say your content helps me for my political opinion as independent myself. I love to hear that. Thank you. Thank you. Well, for the lurkers, if you're too shy to even chat, I don't even want to know what you're like in your personal lives. You might be one of those people that is looking down at the people that you work and go to school with. They're gonna respect me one day. A bunch of the lurkers are a bunch of hexes. I just jump in and this is the first thing you fucking say to me. You fucking... Don't you dare fucking talk to me like that, you fucking... Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Good. Fuck it. Unsubscribe. I'm sick of you gentards. Our goddamn audience is way too split right now. I want only the smart people. We're doing eugenics essentially with my audience. I want all the dumb motherfuckers to purge. Unsubscribed. Leave. I'll make fun of you relentlessly. I only want the smart intellectuals, the ones that like talk like this, the ones that have perfect posture, that sit like this, the ones that read like the Financial Times on their free time, the ones that watch documentaries instead of scrolling on TikTok. Yeah, I want those guys. I don't want Shaden Caden. Goon. You're a gooner. I don't want you. I don't want those guys. I'll keep Overmotor because he donates. He fucking spits on the cash and just throws it at me. Go get it, you fucking bum. Oh my god. I want that audience. Yeah, I want that audience. I want the audience like Michael Ewan, who puts his first and last name on the line with his very white guy profile picture. I want that audience. No, Michael is gonna support the mission. Volksel, he has a paragraph. He has an essay as a profile picture. Yeah. That's not what I want in my audience. We want more Michael Ewans. Oh my god. Thank you for the dono, man. Yeah, this is why I could never be homeless, man. Well, one, I'm extremely blessed, so I will never be. But like two, it's like I would feel like shit. Contreras art, he's just probably been like lurking this whole time. After me talking about how I struggle with masturbation when I'm stressed. After talking about me roasting Hex. After talking about Shaden Caden is scaring away all the hoes. That's the first thing Contreras art says. Oh. I'm actually curious though. One thing that happened this year, for all the ladies in the chat, one thing that did happen this year, and it makes sense because of the topics that I did, my audience became a little bit more male centric. I think it used to be like 75-25, but now it's around like 80 to 85% male. Ladies in the chat, why do you guys like this? Guy, just wanted to ask you about documentaries where you're talking about other stuff and not interacting with viewers. That has to be rage bait, right? That has to be rage bait. I think Anonymous wants me to call him out. I feel like Anonymous wants me to call him out. I feel like Anonymous wants me to give him some attention. He literally just probably created an account, named it Anonymous. Great job. Not NPC at all. Why don't you interact? What do you think of the Irem Marie nurse whistleblower expose? What is that? No, I actually, Anonymous, what is that? Wait, Anonymous, can you actually like Discord me that? And it's like it's actually really convenient because we have a Discord. And you can drop that in. Okay, Chloe, you said, well, I like your YouTube content. It's well made. This is the first live that I joined. Okay, cool. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, what the fuck are we doing? I said I was going to leave like literally an hour ago. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Okay, Anonymous, send it to me. Well, you guys got to join the Discord. You guys will also get notifications too whenever I go on stream. But should I? Okay. Let me ask you this: should I stream tomorrow? Should I stream tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. ish? 7:30, 8-ish. Yeah. Would you guys join? But how are you guys gonna know? Because like today I was like an hour late, and I almost was just like, yeah, fuck this. But then I was like, I had to keep my word. I have to keep my word. All right, if you want to be notified, join the Discord. I will hop in there right now. I'll hang out, and I can answer any questions. I need attention from pixels on my screen. Okay, Contreras, you're kind of funny, bro. Last question: do you think God is real, and where do you think morals are from? Great question, actually. Yeah, why do I keep getting viewers as I'm about to leave? Yes, I do think God is real. I don't think it's from what I understand like a Christian God. I do think there is some sort of higher power. I don't really subscribe to any religion at the moment. However, that is actually something more of a priority for me. It's to find like more of a spirituality or like more of a connection to a God, whether that's in the form of a religion or not. I don't know. And I think, yeah, morals are often do come from religion, but I don't think that's true. I think we do have some sort of moral compass, right? Even with all the differences that we have, a lot of the different religions have similar ideals, right? Love thy neighbor, all these different things. Like a lot of the religions kind of say similar things. We kind of just like fight over the semantics. So I think it's more so, I don't think morality comes from religion necessarily. I do think we just have like this kind of moral compass, just like we have instincts, just like we have certain things that are unexplainable, right? Like no one taught us like to do certain things that makes us human. That's what I think. 7 people heard God and dipped. I don't use Discord without good. Yeah, great question. I don't think God is real, but same views as you. Okay, cool. You're my God. Just V, the glaze is insane. The glaze is insane. Okay. I don't know. It is fun to stream. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fun. Even if it's just like a measly 66 people. I was kidding, by the way. Okay, anyways, okay, a little awkward. Let's leave. Okay, think we had our fun here. When are you gonna stream some games? I don't really play games like that, bro. Invite some people on your stream. Yeah, I need more viewers for that. I can't just be like, yeah, I average 66 viewers. Hey, someone with more followers than me. Do you wanna hop in my stream? Yeah, like the 66 of them, they'll say shit like goon. They'll say shit like you gotta play Marvel Rivals. You should come on. You should sacrifice your evening hanging out with your family and friends or relaxing. And instead, come on my stream with 66 viewers. And they will throw pity money at you. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah, this has been fun. No matter what, this has been fun, right? I hope you guys were thoroughly entertained. Okay, I said honestly, we don't want to just realize like a moment of self-awareness. I think I've just been saying that I'm gonna leave, so then I can get like a flood of like validation, like a flood of you guys just saying like W, you're the best, and I've just been cycling that through to feed my ego, and I keep going. Yeah, like Overmotor, you're not wrong. I said I was gonna leave literally an hour ago. Do you ever get tired of the repetition of the same questions, ask reactions of people? Yes, that's exactly why I'm changing the direction. I would rather blow my brains out and then ask another person with purple hair whether trans athletes should compete against women. And I keep getting viewers too, as like right as I'm about to leave. Leave. 01 Epool. I think you asked what's my favorite team? It's Arsenal. All right, Anonymous, you're not so bad. That's very nice of you to say. You came in hot, just begging for attention. But you know, that's nice of you to say. Hey, drink water. Remember to go for a walk tomorrow. What about your favorite Brazilian team? Well, my girlfriend's from Porto Alegre, so I guess I have to say Grêmio. The LED on your mic is burning my eyes, bro. What do you guys want to see tomorrow on stream? I guess that's up to me to figure that out. Tottenham. I'm not gonna lie. I'm supposed to hate you guys, but I don't know why, but I have a sweet spot for you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. You guys have like some sick players. One of my favorite players ever is Moussa Dembele. What a fucking baller that is. And then my favorite player of all time is Son. So it's a crazy thing to say as an Arsenal fan, but dude, you guys have some sick players, man. Moussa Dembele was amazing. Do we have a lot of soccer fans in this? Why is it that always the anime profile pictures are low-key like the biggest soccer fans? Have you guys noticed that? Some of these fucking anime PFPs like Sam, maybe, I don't know. Wow, I did not expect this to be such a soccer-centric group. How do you I love how I love how Alvin is in here just like dropping like the most like crazy questions. Right? Right after like someone is asking like, "What's your favorite color? Who's winning the Premier League?" How do you stay so hopeful for us as humans changing? Yeah, I mean, sometimes it does get exhausting, like looking at issues. But I think after a while, you kind of get desensitized to it. I don't know. I guess it has, in a way, kind of made me a little bit hypocritical. Not hypocritical, sorry, pessimistic. Where do you lift or do you lift? You goddamn right I do. I look kind of small still, but I'm getting back into it. I took like a 3-4 month break and I just got back into it. I think I've like been lifting now for like a month or so. 3 weeks. Anime is more popular in our world. That's actually true. My girlfriend loves anime and shit. And like she does not look like what you would expect to like anime. Do you guys know who my girlfriend is? That's a weird shit. That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, you can. I guess you can find out if you follow me on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know. Bro talks to women. Never knew you had one. Didn't know you had one. Do I just give off like no pussy energy? Do a lot of people say, like, whenever they see me in person, that I'm a lot taller than I thought? A lot of people think I'm like gonna be way shorter. I think I give off short dude energy. I work too much energy. I mean, yeah, I guess I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. It's 11:30. Fuck. 5'6"? Dude, get the fuck out of here. You guys think I'm 5'6"? Give off chill as fuck energy. 5'2" is insane. Do you know how short 5'2" is? Like, I honestly think about that. Akshat is our producer, by the way, in the chat. Akshat, you're fucking Nepalese. You're probably like 4'11". I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Guys, throw a W in the chat for Akshat. He's our producer. He's the guy who locked down Yami. He sometimes fucking slacks off, so I have to get on his ass. Once I gave a bonus to this guy because he does doing great work, getting like he's the one who unlocked the fucking police tour. Like the border police that we did, they've never done anything with like a YouTuber. We were the first ever and only ones that I know of. And he was the one who unlocked that. So I was like, all right, this guy is killing it. He's hit this stride. He's grown so much. And I give him a bonus. And then the next month, he just fucks off. I was like, Akshat, what the hell is happening? Where's this momentum? So guys, give him some W's to feed his ego. He deserves it. But I think he's what's that thing where you like pain? What's that called? That word? Is there like a word for that? I think he likes getting roasted. Whenever I give him positive encouragement, like W Akshat, you did well. Like he's probably so uncomfortable right now. Yeah, masochism. Yes, he's a masochist. Anytime I give him positive encouragement in front of the team, he just doesn't respond. He just literally just ignores the shit out of it. Like, I can give this motherfucker encouragement. Doesn't say shit. But as soon as I'm like in the private chat, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Where's my report? Where's my Sunday report? And he replies right away. You see, like it was when you guys were giving him the W's, he didn't say anything. right? But as soon as I just now started roasting him, like I had to like fucking get on his ass. He stopped like working. Then he responds, I was indeed geeked out, gotta lock in. I just proved it just there. Okay. It's time to leave. I said I was gonna leave. Okay. Yes, I'll jump in the Discord. Final plug for the Discord. I'll jump in. I'm gonna shower though. Camera's off. But yeah, this was fun. Thanks for joining. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow.